What is going on, everybody? Zoo back here once again in No Man's Sky. And hey, just this morning, patch 3.6.3 released with a number of bug fixes you can read in the description below. Check that link out. Before we get going, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and you'd be doing me a favor. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about Frontiers. This is my Frontiers review and why I think Frontiers is a game changer. So, with today's patch, they seem to have fixed settlements. Settlements, since they've come out, didn't seem to be working correctly to me. Stall out, you would do a couple things and then nothing. But as of the patch notes, it says that events within the settlement should occur now between 15 minutes and 2 hours. Now, this morning, as I've been playing around with it, I've gotten a few new things to build at my settlement, and instead of them taking 4 hours in between the stages of giving magnetized ferrite, they're now taking 15 minutes. Now, why do I say Frontiers is a game changer? Here's why I think Frontiers is a game changer. Now, if you notice on the settlement, we can't build yet. You can't do a base computer on the settlement. So you can't build on the settlement. So what does that mean? That probably means that all the area that you cannot put a base computer on is so the settlement itself can expand. And what do I think that's leading to? Cities, guys. I mean, we've been talking about it. Some people are saying we already got them. I guess you could call this a small city. But I think where No Man's Sky is going is towards civilizations on planets. That would be a missing part of sci-fi, wouldn't it? Civilizations. I mean, what are they doing in Star Trek? They're going to look for new and interesting civilizations. So, with these settlements we now have, potentially these could grow into bigger cities, and eventually in time, I'm not talking about like next month, I'm talking about like maybe a couple years down the road, we will have populated planets with civilizations existing on them. Now, I don't know how far they're going to take this. Right now it seems very basic, very basic town management type of game. I do like the way they put this in here. It'd be nice if there was some more instructions, but they never really do stuff like that, so it's kind of just figure it out as you go. I feel like these settlements are perfect for if you've started a new playthrough or something like that, because then you're not so focused on the settlement. I think a lot of us right now, we've played the game so much, so any new update is brand new content for us, so we want to play that content. But this settlement content is very slow. I would say it's the same as the fleet missions we can run from freighters. It's kind of similar to that. So seems the type of thing, you're only going to have to interact with a couple times during a play session. So you're not just going to be hanging out here building up your settlement. At least that's not the way it seems to me. It seems it's going to be more a thing, you come in for your play session and you check it a couple times and there you have it. So I think this is a fantastic addition to the game. And I'm speaking in terms of a new player or starting a new save, because think of it like that, guys. Think how much stuff there is to do now in this game. I mean, you can have a settlement, you can have a freighter with a fleet and all that stuff. So this taking, 20 minutes in between constructing things wouldn't matter if I was, still a little bit earlier on in the game and had a lot of other things to do, because then you just go off and do them. But as it is right now, I don't have a lot of things to do aside from build and explore. So building and exploring and waiting for this settlement. Okay, and look at that. The construction terminal is 100% complete. Now we got to do the roof. It needs metal plating. All right, give it the metal plating. And now, as you can see, 20 minutes. So, a lot better than the 4 hours it was, guys. Okay, and the other big feature of the Frontiers update is the building update. Now, I have to say, I love it. I think it is a huge improvement over what we had. It does take some getting used to. Initially, like when I first touched it, I was like, oh, geez, I don't know how I feel about this, because I was so used to building the old way. But once I got into this, I mean, you can build some really cool stuff. The new parts are really awesome. This one's really loud. But there's some kind of machine. Okay, so there's a lot of there was a lot of other things that got updated. I didn't go through everything that got updated with Frontiers, but I just want to talk about the two big features, which are settlements and the building overhaul. The building overhaul is a game changer as far as I'm concerned. I think it makes it so anybody could build a lot more cooler things, and it didn't ruin glitch building. I think it made it better, if anything. So I'm a huge fan of the building. The settlements, I think, are a thing kind of like we could do with our freighters, where we could send our fleet missions. I think that's going to be the extent of them for a while. And, maybe eventually they'll start giving us more rewards like the fleets do. I think that's very cool too. And especially if you're starting off as a new player, now is a perfect time to start. Us older players, I could see some people not being super excited about settlements. It seems like, this is really not that much to do. You go, you give a guy something, you come back in 20 minutes, you do something else. But, again, keep in mind, if you were a new player coming into the game, how that would play into it would be very cool, I think. So Frontiers, to me, I think is an excellent update. Now, is this the huge update we all expected? I don't think so. And it's not update 4.0, which I kind of thought it would be. So is there something more coming? 4.0? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But listen, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you have time, hit subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.